What you want? You want one of these? Come here. Hey, Patty, how are you doing? You don't want this? Oh, she's snubbing her nose up to the little treats I'm giving. Well, guess that's out of the run. Oh, what a beautiful day it is. Right now, it is 89 degrees, and it's supposed to get to 95. And I've been out there working in the back of the property, um, pulling out stuff because my Mexican sunflower, the what do you call it? The wind pulled it over and literally tore it out. Oh, be glad it's not hot there. It is steaming hot here. I don't know if I'll be able to work out there for much longer. I thought I'd go back out after the live and do some more. I don't know what that word is. Tina? Sorry, I knew that was coming. You know, I have really sandy soil here, so when I'm moving stuff around, the dust gets up in my nose, and I have been making sidewalks and stuff for days now. So it's kind of crazy. I've got all this dust up in my sinuses, and I had to start taking my sinus medicine again. And since I'm not having surgery, I started back to taking my vitamins again. Is what the botanical name for Mexican sunflower is. Oh, cool. And have you ever smelled them? They smell just like honey. Hey, Carol, how's it going, honey? Oh, yes, the pollen is definitely high here. And it is totally driving me insane. While I was out there working, I decided to take, I'm sorry, guys, I'm a little bit on the uncomfortable side today. So I'm moving around a little bit. I hope I'm not causing it to buffer or anything. But while I was out there, I got to witness, and I'm trying to see if I actually got it on film, my hens laying their eggs. I watched it come out and everything. Totally blew me away. And I was trying to tape it. And nope, that's cool. I've thought about growing them here, but haven't yet. Tree pollen is getting bad here. Yeah. Yep. And it's bad here too. And all those beds that I'm making them out of oak leaves, which also has pollen in them because they're dropping all their pollen. So she got all those out of her yard so that my son wouldn't be so messed up. So I've got extra pollen that I'm playing around in the dirt with too. So, but the other most exciting thing that happened to me while I was sitting out there watching the chickens, I heard ee, 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 ee. And I'm like, What is that? No, she did not. My rabbit is having babies. My rabbit. I'm so cool. I'm so excited. Hey James, how are you today? So the rabbit's having babies, and so far I think she's only had one now. So I picked it up. Why they have them on the what do you call it? Um, Wire, I don't understand. So I picked it up off the wire and I put it inside the thing. Man, it's big. I'm so surprised how big it is. But then again, she is a big rabbit, so she probably have bigger ones. Let's see. Oak pollen is bad stuff. I am allergic to that. I want a baby rabbit. Told my husband that is what I wanted for Easter. Well, sometimes you can get them at the feed stores, or people put them up as a thing on the feed stores. Let's see. I'm doing good. Been working in the garden. Yes, I imagine you've got beautiful weather, James. Right now it's what did I say it was? Let's see here. Right now it's 90 degrees and it will get up to 95 today. Hey Adams Eve Farm, how are you? So I'm just so amazed. I'm so excited. I've been wanting them to have rabbits, and I've been mating them and mating them and mating them and mating them. And finally, this time, she's having babies. So I'm hoping I put all of the rabbit hutches in all the other ones, and hopefully they took too. So we shall see. Yeah, it is warm, and the winds are going so crazy. Like I said, that I could not put my hands around that it was like a Spanish type pot that I got from Home Depot with the two little round things on the side, to move it around. It was huge in the backyard. And I might have a picture of it laying down because I took a picture for it so I could show. That's it laying down. It is all the way across the whole yard. So, but the whole pot cracked. So what I'm going to do is behind there, next to the fence that's in the back, I'm putting I'm going to cut that in several pieces, I guess. And the root ball is really big, and I'm hoping it's not on just one stalk. But I'm going to. David's supposed to come down today. I hope, and I'm going to get his. He's going to bring me the. What's that thing with two legs, two wrong things? You move it with furniture. It's not a wheelbarrow. It's a dolly. He's going to get the dolly, a big super duper dolly, and I'm going to try to get it back there and plant it next to the fence back there. That way, it will be good. So, yeah, we are getting. Well, we didn't really have a winter either. Hey, Holly, how are you today at the Red Shed? Just a quick hi. Hope you all have a great, blessed day. Yes, I hope you guys all had a great Easter. I had a very quiet Easter all by myself, and I got a lot done, and I put out a video. Hopefully that you guys have watched it. Let's see here. Hi, honey. Let's see. Please don't forget to like Kathy's live. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I need all the help I can get. Hey Mary, how's it going? Did you have your first treatment? No, that's tomorrow, right? She just woke up. So y'all need to pray for Mary, and we will before we get off here. She's having her first treatment tomorrow, I believe. I was telling them, and I don't know if you were on here yet, David and Mary and Adams, Eden Garden. My rabbits are having babies, and I got to watch my chickens lay 2 eggs. And it's so funny. Buttercup was trying to have her egg, doing her best to have her egg. And I want you to know that Red came over there and moved her out and got next to her and had a baby, had an egg. So I'm trying to get it on tape. I saw the whole thing, but I don't know if I got a good videotape of it. So then I sat there for quite a while longer and got I think I got it on tape when Buttercup had hers, but I don't know. It's so hard to actually see out there in the sunshine, and I'm looking into shadows, so I don't know if you guys could see it or not. Yes, tomorrow, 2 painful days. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have baby kittens. Aw. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I think it's neat. I love all that. And while I was sitting there, I heard a noise, and the rabbits have babies. So I went and I put that rabbit into the little thing because I knew she was due any day. And then I don't know why she had it on the wire instead of in the box. But anyways, so then I went and got the boxes and put all the rest of them into the mama's cages because I figured the rest of them are due too, so might as well get them ready. But she didn't pull no fur either. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just too hot here. Maybe she's already lost her fur. Um, so, um, I hope you guys' Easter was good. Yeah, I don't know if it surprised her or not. She's had babies before, Bub said, but we shall see. I don't know how many she's going to have. I don't know. Um, rabbits don't act the same way here in Florida as they do up north because we have such hot. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm in the house and it's cooler in here than it is outside. And I'm just wet with sweat. I mean, that's why I say all day long. I have to take a shower a couple times a day just to rinse the sweat off because the sweat burns my skin. Put in more Prayers for you and Mara. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. She is she's dear to my heart. Never hurts to pray for somebody. But and y'all, Teresa's not on here yet. I don't know if she'll get on here today or not. She is supposed to be picking her daughter up from the hospital today. She did go home for sleep last night, and her I don't know. We don't know yet whether she's going to stay with her daughter or whether her other daughter is going to stay with her. So, but she had her baby. So, and everything's doing well, and it is so beautiful. It is the most gorgeous little baby. So there's babies being born all everywhere, huh? And my niece had her baby the day before Teresa's did, and I want to say that my niece's baby was born on Thursday, and Teresa's was born on Friday. Said a quick one as soon as you mentioned her treatment. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's hot here. Chemo is not good stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I don't take medication very much. I'm really I'm really a stickler for when I'm in pain to just go through it, and that's what I've been doing. But I will tell you this much: when I was going through my treatment, it was painful. I had to take pain medicine, and just to be able to get me through. And of course, that makes you even nauseated more. I wish to God that I could send you some miracle fruit just to help you with eating and everything, but it doesn't keep. It's like, and right now I don't have any ripe either, but it doesn't stay. You have to have a bush. So if you could get a hold of a bush and get it sent to you, you could and it be in a pot or something and keep it in a pot so that you could bring it in whenever it's winter time. They're amazing, and it makes food taste so much better. Hi, Ridge Life. How are you this afternoon? I started to say this evening. It is absolutely a beautiful day. Even though it's hot, it is just absolutely beautiful. The wind is blowing, and that makes it a little bit more comfortable when you're out working in the garden and everything. I'm working on several different projects. I'm digging out the dirt, but I've been in so much pain with my hip and everything that I'm having trouble digging today. So I moved back into the backyard and started chopping all those. I'm using pruners to cut all those blackberry wild blackberries out. I cannot get rid of them. They just keep coming up everywhere. But and of course I've had to feed all the animals and water everybody, and I don't know where my sidekick went. She's mad at me. She wouldn't even take my little treat. That's unlike her. She must have an upset stomach. It's so hot. Where you at, baby? Oh, you're behind me, hiding. Why are you hiding? Huh? Oh, well. Oh, Mary, I wish I could. I wish you could send me some of that cold. They said to us that we were going to get a cold snap. You know what our cold snap was? 78 degrees. That's ridiculous. This is what the weather is forecast for. Um, the high tomorrow is 91. Wednesday it's 92. Thursday it's 78. Friday it's 81. Saturday it's 84. Sunday it's 84. And Monday it's 87. But this is the thing about that. The reason why it's not up to 95 like it's going to be today is because all of those days, except for Wednesday when it's supposed to be 92, show that it's going to be raining and thunderstorms. So without that rain, it wouldn't cool down into the 80s. Crazy. And our gardens are supposed to thrive in that. But you know what? I can't complain too much. At least God give me the beautiful weather to be able to get out there and try to do something. Wow, you have a chance of snow tomorrow. Oh my goodness gracious. That's what baffles me. You can't be but a couple thousand miles away from me, and it's gonna be, what did I say it was gonna be tomorrow? 91 tomorrow, and you're getting snow. That's just crazy. But then again, when you live where mountains are, sometimes it'll be hotter than Hades down in the bottom, and then snow on the top of the mountains. So it's crazy. That was something I was going to tell you guys. I got a lot of brain fog. I don't know if that's from the heat or what. But I've noticed that I keep a close eye on my channel statistic analytics and all that kind of stuff, and it's been jumping all over the place. So I hope that it gets better. And I'm sorry, guys. Used to you could click on the three dots beside somebody's name and highlight their name. I mean, not highlight the name. It would open up a new window for that channel. It no longer does that. I'm so upset that they took that away, because that's how I am able to go and sub other channels. So I'm a little bit upset with YouTube over that one. I can deal with a lot of this stuff, but that's just crazy. Now, whenever I want to get somebody off a live stream, I don't know how to do it. So if anybody's got any suggestions for me. The bed out here is doing really super good underneath that starfruit tree, and I'm just amazed at all the beauty that it's doing. The strawberries are really taking off nicely. Um, I didn't water this morning, but I probably need to get out there and water. It's not supposed to rain at all today, I don't think. Yeah, I don't see any rain at all today, so I need to definitely water because it will burn up. The papayas that I moved, they're not. Click on their picture. It's doing nothing. That clicking on picture was not working for me on my phone. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. I open a second window and bring up YouTube and search the name of the channel I want to check out. I hate what YouTube did, except I know why they did it. Those sub for sub channels. Oh, okay. Well, still, you know, um, it's annoying though, Patty, because like when I'm on Pusa Studios or something like that, I like to pick up other channels that go on there and go and see what they're all about. Um, and like I said, I'm trying to get to 1,000, so at least so I can get monetized and be able to walk around the yard and show things live whenever I have a live stream, or like whenever I got my queen bees, I tried to go on live then, and it was so frustrating because I tried to do it on Streamlabs and it doesn't work right. So I don't know. But my bees are seeming to be doing well. I'm hoping that the queen's laying lots of eggs in there, but we'll see. I can't remember what day we put them in there, but we've been in there once since then, and we need to go back in again. They make money either way, which irritates me too. So I get it, Kathy. I find going on lives and just chatting helps me a lot to gain followers somehow. Yes, that's true. And you know, people get to know you, and they come over. Look at my suggestion too above, Mary. Above Mary. Yeah, I don't want to do that, Carol. I'd rather stay on the live and not mess up something. Yeah, that's what I always have extra thingies too. Like when I get off of here, I'm going to go and check out Ridge Life and see if I have him or her on here, because I try to go over and check out everybody that comes on my live streams and stuff. Make sure that I can friend them too and support them. I mean, I don't think of it being friends with friends, but you don't have to friend for friend, but it's nice to be friends with somebody and get to know them if they're chatting with you. And I'm the most horrible person with names. So if somebody gets on here and I call them by not their name, Tinker's wife, you are Patty, right? I try to stick with people's names that I'm pretty positive that, but I have the most horrible time remembering people's name. Uh, it is more difficult the more subs you have to support everyone, sadly. Yes, yes. Oh, good. I'm glad it's your name. I would have been so embarrassed. It's so funny. I was watching, I'm not going to say who it was, but I was watching a channel and we were carrying on, and they said, oh, go and support her, and called me by a different name. And I was like, nope, that's not my name. But it was cute. She's like, oh my gosh, I knew your name. I don't know why I said that. And I just had a laugh. I said, you just gave me a good giggle. Her name is Carol. Oh, and Adam's life is uh, Melanie. Melanie. I have to write that down. I am so bad, and if I don't say it over and over and over again, I don't remember it. Um, and the kids laugh at me. I have so many pictures on my phone that I need to go through and delete, because when I try to remember something, it it's like if I don't take a picture of it, I ain't gonna remember it. Um, so it's getting even more crazy around here. I need to go to the store and get a couple of things, but because I'm totally out of milk. And I was going to give in and to my own heart. I was going to give in and make my daughter bring the kids to me and let them stay a week with me. And then I started praying about it and praying about it. And I thought, no, their father's working at Harris. And evidently there's been several cases at Harris. So I decided not to do that. Um, I'll have them back as soon as all this is over. But I miss them little darlings so much. My little Lance is always tearing up something or getting in something, and I'm having to chase him around like a wild woman, and I miss it. Yes, there is, and there's a lot of Kathys too. It's so funny. I never know on a live stream whether somebody's talking to me or Kathy at North Star Prepper. Oh, goodness gracious. So, how are you guys doing? Are you doing your gardens, or how's that all going? True, true. didn't know you guys were Patty 1 and 2. That's so funny. Hey, I've got another channel I'd like you guys to go and check out. Cheryl's Organic Food Forest, and tell her I sent you. Let me tell you something, you will definitely enjoy this lady. And she's got a I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to get in trouble about it, but she's got what's going on name of her garden videos that she's making out right now. Really, really super, super sweet lady. And I'm learning stuff from her. Even though, she lives in Texas and I live here. Hi, Swampy Acres. Welcome. Come on in. Sit a while. So she's super, super nice lady. And she puts out a video almost every day like I do. I try to every day, but sometimes I miss. But she's really, really a beautiful woman. And this is a little bit about her. She had something wrong. I want to say it was cancer of the throat or something. Don't quote me, but she had a problem with her throat and she literally could not speak. And now she's able to speak and sing and just super lady. Let's see here. Carol says, I have her on my list of gardeners I follow from Lead Farmer 73. Yeah, I don't watch him. I should probably go over and check him out, but well, we're doing really good here. I don't know where you're at, Swampy Acres, but I'm here in Central Florida, and let's see what degrees it is now because it's supposed to be going up. It is 91 degrees now. It's supposed to go up to 95, and no rain today, so pretty hot. Just talking about having my rabbits having babies and watching my chickens have eggs today. That's the first time they've let me watch them actually lay the egg, which was really cool. North of PA, Northeast PA. So how is your weather in Pennsylvania? Is it cold up there or cold and rainy? Well, I'd like to send you some of mine. We actually did get 1 day of rain, or 2 days of rain last week, I think. But it's supposed to rain it's supposed to rain for a week. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for putting that up for me, Carol. That's really super sweet. That's Cheryl's channel that Carol put up. Just tell her I sent you. And I'm sure you're going to like her channel. She's a pretty cool lady. Woke up to no power. Oh, no. Why is your power out? Did you get something blown down or something? It's been really windy here. So I got a million projects going on, and I just go from one to the other because of different things that are going on. And like today, I went from the digging out the sidewalk that I'm making to um, messing in these because of the back issue, and I need to put my back brace back on too. Bad storm last night. Don't we all? What? I don't know what you're saying. Wow, sorry you are dealing with that. My nerves about many nervous about the grid. Oh, a bad storm last night. Oh, okay. No worries, Carol, and I don't mind helping out too, even if I'm on my back. Thank God for laptops is all I can say. At least I can still do this stuff. Yeah, you have a lot to do and you're stuck inside with no power. That stinks. Sorry to hear that, Swampy Acres. I have been talking about earthquakes again. They forgot spring. We seem to get more of the little tremors, almost tremblers. Most we can't even feel. Wow. Oh, you're using your phone. Patty, can I put you? Can I add you as a moderator? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. If you don't want to do it, that's okay too. I can take you off. Hopefully you agree with it. Yes, please. Well, thank you. I appreciate you being moderator for me. I don't know where David went. He might not have even been at home to be able to help moderate, and I'm not having a problem. Usually little channels like me don't have problems, but you never know. Oh, okay, Carol. So one of my heat problems is the fact that we don't have the screen door on the front, and I don't have any air conditioning. So, it's kind of nice to be outside where there's a little bit of wind blowing and it's not too hot. Oh, yeah. Kathy, do you always go live on Mondays? I don't know everyone's times yet. Yes, dear, I go live Monday at noon Eastern Standard Time and Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I felt like I was missing out on some of the day people because, a lot of people go to bed early and that are in the farming, homesteading lifestyle. So I thought it would be a good idea to go on 2 different times. You're welcome. Thank you, Adams. Melanie. I'll have to be remembering that. We actually had 2 more deaths yesterday, but one was Orange County. My daughter-in-law is trying to keep me advised of what's going on. Yeah, I try not to talk about this stuff on here because people's getting it so much everywhere else that I wanted to try to keep it uplifting and beautiful and um just try to be there for everybody and cheer them up a little bit. But let's see. It's kind of quiet around here. Uh, I'm not really having too much of a conversation with anybody, even on the phone, which is kind of weird. So you guys on my live stream are really exciting. David has been coming up here and there, but he's coming up. I found well, God knows what you need when you need it, right? We bought this last year. This is a heating element for my incubator that's sitting over there. And he's been incubating my eggs because I couldn't find it. I don't know what I do with it. Well, I found it a couple months ago, and I stuck it on top of one of my saltwater fish tanks. Well, I don't have any saltwater fish in them right now because when I had all my stuff happen to me, unfortunately, all of my fish tanks went, and I still run them and I still try to keep watering in them and everything. But because of my skin is it's better right now, thank God. It was getting bad again. Because of my skin, I didn't want to put my hands inside the salt water and get them all eaten up. Now that my hands are doing better, I can do that and get them cleaned up and get them back to having fish in there. I really miss that. I like the saltwater tanks because they're so different from the freshwater, even though I do have a freshwater fish tank um, over next to the door with two angelfish in it, and I don't have anything in the bottom one. I wanted to go and get some minnows and put them in there, but we'll see. I just can't stand. Well, number one, Social Security doesn't pay me enough to pay my bills, so I can't spend money on fish. So even though I love them and they're very tranquil and they help relieve stress, just like the animals outside, I will wait. So, um, I don't know, Patty. I'm Eastern Standard Time. If you're talking to me right now, at this moment, it is 12:49. Yeah, it is a crazy thing on Friday evenings. Um, Overload of information, and it gets hard to hear so much. I'm not, I'm not knowing what you're talking about over there. About that, but I am back trying to arrange my son's OT telehealth visit. Oh, okay. I hope it works out. Sorry, had to move the pork roast from the crock pot I set last night. That sounds good. I haven't had any pork in a while, other than bacon. I eat bacon every morning. Hey, Susan. Nice to see you come in. Oh, okay. So you got the same time I do, Melanie. Yes, you are. I was just starting it. Did the port go bad? The overload was about. Oh, yeah. I don't want to talk about that stuff. It was frozen, so no, it just defrosted. Ah. So what are you gonna? Are you gonna cook it on grill or something, or how are you gonna? Or have you got your power back? Oh, okay. Pacific time. Cool. Gas stove. Very nice. That's what I really, really, really want is a gas stove. But I have no way of getting gas here unless I put a propane tank in the back. And I don't know if I really want that. So I thought about trying to find a used gas stove and making a little shelter thingy out there over over it and making a smaller propane tank so that because I really want gas for canning. These cooktop stoves are a pain in the behind to keep the canner perfect. So that's why I want it. Yes, that's what I want is an outdoor kitchen. Now I have a girlfriend that has this, I mean, this gigantic flat top um, grill like thing out on her back porch. But I'm like, that's overkill for me. I don't want nothing that big. Yes, but I want something. If I'm going to do an outdoor kitchen, it's got to have a roof over it. All right, Mary. I'll be praying for you, honey. Let's do that real quick. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray, Lord, that you give Mary a good night's sleep tonight and rested really well and strength tomorrow to get through her first treatment. I pray, Lord, that that treatment gets in her body and attacks that cancer and wipes it out, Lord. Thank you. I pray these things in your name. Amen. And it heats the house when the power is out. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing because you guys are cold up there. Down here, I'm sweating to death. Oh, sorry, guys. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Melanie. Lord is so good to us. I mean, He really is. I get frustrated sometimes when I hear people say, well, what did you do to cause this? You don't do anything to cause. God's not punishing people with sicknesses or anything like that. He's uplifting us and He's getting us through that. He's not going to stand in the way of us getting something, I believe. And I believe through the word of the Lord, through my Bible that sits right here, and I let me show you this worn out Bible that I have. I've got to make a new case for it, but it is worn out terribly. Um, my little labels are falling off. My pages are torn, but I'm gonna make me a new cover for it because it's getting a little abused. But it has lasted me the best and the longest because of the Bible cover. So, but anyways, I believe in the word here that tells us He's always with us and He'll never forsake us. And I believe that in sickness too. He will use these things for our good, for certain, but not as judgment. I believe that too, Patty. Um, when I had my heart attack, hey, I made it through that heart attack with any damage. No, zero damage. Even today, as I sit here, zero damage. Yes, it weakened my body, but because of that circumstance, I was able to get insurance and find out I had cancer. I do not believe there's anything that happens by mistake. I believe that God had something great in store for me, and I'm able to use it as a testimony for Him. So I could have been, when I had that heart attack, I could have been, number one, I could have been driving my daughter to school, which didn't happen. I could have had an accident because of it. So it saved hundreds of lives that way. And my daughter didn't have to see me have it because I was at the hospital, because I had David pick me up and take me and drop me off at the hospital and take Ashley to school. So I believe every little thing happened in the way it did so that it would glorify God and I would be able to testify about it. It's all will be used for the good, but we won't know about the good till we meet Him face to face. Hard to deal with people in the faith who say we brought it on ourselves. Yeah, I have that hard. I have that too. And you know what? We can see some of the good now, but much more than we understand now. I don't know if you're aware of this, Carol, but my daughter Linda, who died at 33, was born with a muscular disease. And literally, I believe that the Lord allowed me to be her mother because of my faith and allowed her to learn about the Lord and was able to use her illness to reach people, even in the hospital, in the hallway, waiting on an x-ray. My daughter led a man to the Lord in the hallway, just sitting in the wheelchair waiting to have an x-ray. So, you know, if he can use, and that man was in tears, bowed his head and accepted Christ right there in the hallway. And Linda said, "No, you got to wait just a minute." And she prayed with that man and he accepted Christ. That happened throughout her whole life, in the hospital, with respiratory therapists, with all kinds of people. And it just blessed me and was a continuous testimony. That child, we would hear, she was such a gift from God to me in her faith and her belief and just the way she did things. She would hear a ambulance, and she would immediately, I don't care what was going on around her, immediately stop and pray for the people that the ambulance was going to. So, yeah, it's kind of, it makes my skin tingly everywhere. We can see some of the good now, but much more we will I got to go. a walkthrough on the Aqua Hydro and Crack Key system. The power came back on. Okay, cool. He will also drive us to himself, which is what we need more than anything. True. We trust in so many other things in this life, and he wants us to trust in him over all. Yep, God does crazy, amazing things like that. That is so cool. Yes, I was with you and David the night talking a bit about her. So good, especially with our adopted son with special needs. Amazing testimony. It is. It is. She was, I have to say, she was the best Christian I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm not going to say she was perfect in every way, but man, I'm telling you, she knew God like nobody I know. It's just neat thinking about her and all the little things that she did. I mean, she was just awesome. She led more people in our family to the Lord than you can imagine too. She just had a way of explaining to you why you needed God, why you needed Jesus in your life. And she didn't badger you or anything like that, but and people would ask her, how can you believe in God when you're in so much pain and you can barely move and you can't walk? I say every once in a while that she ran to this or did this or something like that. She never ran. She had this little arm movement gallop thing when she actually could walk. That was quite comical. We used to tease her. And she was just a special young lady. Oh, thank you. God is good to me, and I just want to tell people about him, but I don't want to cram him down anybody's throat either. So, but y'all, I have been on here for an hour, and I'm sure y'all got plenty of things to do. And I just want to take a minute and pray for the rest of y'all, and I just want to take a minute before I get off here and pray, if y'all don't mind. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we got together. I thank you for good friends like Patty and Carol and Melissa and Mary being on here, and Teresa and all of my friends that come on and off at different times. And if I forgot somebody, James, he was on here earlier, and Swampy Acres was on here. I just want to lift them up and thank you, Lord, that they have given me a little bit of joy today, talking to them and getting to know them a little bit more. Thank you, Lord, that you bless us with your grace and your all-knowing what we need, Lord, when we need it. I pray, Lord, that you heal Mary. I'm looking for a miracle there, Lord. And even the little miracles that you promise us every day with the growing of our plants and the seeds and things that we can get from them to grow more, and the fruit that we get to eat, Lord. My tomatoes are in and they're so good. I mean, so good, even if they weren't red, they're orange. Hey, I really love them, Lord. And I just want to thank you every day for all the beautiful things you do for me. And I just am in awe of all the blessings that you bestow on us. In your name, Jesus, amen. Thank you guys for joining me. I want you to know that I really love the Lord, and I don't want anybody to ever think that this is a prayer for show or anything like that. I want you to know that I am his child. And when I pray to him for me, not for you guys, for me. So thank you for joining me, and you guys have a great day. And hopefully you're not too hot or too cold or too sick or too whatever. I hope I find you in all good health and have a blessed day. I'll see you next time here. Bye now.